very good morning by saying you've never, ever watched Eurovision. But you're a fan.
Are you trying to get me booted out before I even begin?
I'm so sorry. You're a massive Eurovision fan. You love it.
I think everybody has really been brought up by it. It was one of the highlights of TV in my youth, where you would sit around with your family.
Exactly right.
It's part of the culture. And, of course, I wandered off and did my own thing there for a few years. And now, oddly enough, this TV show in Ireland has nominated me out of some 200 contestants with this song to go forward into the Eurovision. I would have to be voted from this show before I actually got into the Euro. But win, lose or draw, if I'm bringing awareness to Alzheimer's, that's a win and a win and a win, because that is such a debilitating thing to watch my wife suffer and have to go through. And so, you know, more power to the Irish for giving me the respect here. It brings tears to my eyes just even thinking about performing it live, because I'll be away from her. But I've got to do that.
Yeah. Oh, look, John, tell us about Nora, because whatever happens, whether you secure the nomination to perform, you have already won, because this song is beautiful. And I know it makes you very emotional, the process of writing it. Just tell us about your wife. You are her carer. She has suffered with dementia, with Alzheimer's for years. You have a very special bond, though, don't you?
Well, we've been together some 45 years, yes. We're relentless. This is, as I say in the song, all journeys end and some begin again. But this is the beginning of a new journey with us.
John, I have to say to you...
well, how Irish can you get? My mum and dad will be so proud. They both died, they both passed away, but not in my mind. They're still in there going, well, Johnny! Somebody's at last paying some proper attention.
John, I have to say to you, you are also, I think, about to achieve something quite miraculous, because you are about to turn my father, who is 84 years old, into a public image fan. Which has never happened in his life. He was never a big Sex Pistols fan. No, because my mum has...
something woke.
No, because my mum has dementia as well, and my dad sees her most days. Bless. And the song is incredibly powerful. And the words you use in the song, when you say, remember me, I remember you, you say, we're here, you and me. And the thing which you capture, which will strike such a chord for people who understand what you live with every day, it's got to be in the moment. It's you and Nora together in that moment, you and me here, and that is all you have, because it's very hard, as you know, to connect with detailed conversations about the past or the future, but here and now, and you do that also knowing that deep inside her, because with dementia, people connect to memories buried deep within them, and your song here is about being together and also connecting to those hugely important memories for both of you. I don't think the Eurovision Song Contest has ever seen a song which packs such an emotional punch, and I really hope this not only becomes a hit, but also that you make it to Eurovision, because I think the world should hear this song, and my dad, I know, will be cheering you on, and that's quite an achievement.
Yeah, well, thank you, sir. You brought a bit of a tear to my eye, because... you know, this is my significant other, my partner, not just a parent. I find even less care out there available for our situation. So that's why I developed myself into a 24/7 kind of person to deal with it. Yes, it's the moment. You live for the moment, but you can't make any plans at all for that moment. But you've got to be there, at attention all the time, to grasp it when it comes. And it's such a beautiful gift. Such a beautiful gift, that moment of recognition. Remember me.
Honestly, it's incredible listening to you.
is.
John, and to hear, Ed, you share your experience with your mum, with you, John, and your wonderful wife, Nora. I mean, I think a lot of people will think, hang on a moment, John Lydon doing a song for Eurovision, representing Ireland, it's called Hawaii, it doesn't make any sense. But hearing you talk about it, it all makes perfect sense.
Huge sense.
That was a key memory for you and Nora.
And for her, it's so relevant to us. That was a most exciting time. Of course, there are others, but that's the one that popped up in her mind, and I had to put that to a song. And it's taken a long time for me to do that, and I've had to make sure that every single word is correctly placed. There's nothing of insignificance here.
And the thing is, John, although, as you know, with dementia, things change and Nora changes and your relationship changes and you take on new responsibilities, fundamentally, it's her and it's your relationship and it's your shared experience which you remember over decades and which you share with her in the moment every day. That's what you do every day. And it's an amazing thing. And I hope the world gets a chance to hear this song.
When I was younger, when my mother was sick, my father worked away a lot, I had to change my brother's nappies. Well, now I'm changing my loved one's nappies. It's not ever been a problem.
Wow. Incredible stuff.
No one's there to change mine.
Right, well...
You have to look on the bright side. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying not to well up.
Good.
You know, the way you speak about your experience is so moving. The song is so moving. John, all the very best with it.
We're voting for you, John.
And our love to Nora as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
Oh, thank you. Oh, may the road rise with you. And your enemies always be behind you, made you scatter, flatter, batter, and shatter.